Hi, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferrara for you, we have Western Conference action. Our contest between Minnesota and the San Jose Sharks. Eddie, what's on your mind as we await this one?
This is the game you mark on your calendar with a big red circle with a thick, fat marker. The fans are pumped and the players are ready to rock. Let's get it on.
Another terrific night of hockey here. Koivu's the face-off man for the Wild. Thornton's there for the Sharks. Face-off number one of a great night ahead.
San Jose's coming off a loss. They need to get back to the basics.
Minnesota's moving well through the neutral zone. Dubnyk's at the bench. The extra man's on. Turned right away with the poke check by Pavelski. The Sharks get 2 for cross-checking.
First off, if your stick is on the ice, you're not going to get a penalty, but you can't carry it around like a weapon.
Minnesota's initial attempt on the power play. Big face-off win.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty.
Goaltender pass. Brought ahead. And he takes the heat off by clearing. Goes back deep for it. Looking to Spurgeon. On to Pominville. Slid to Eric Stahl. Shoots it on. Oh, a close call there.
I know what he's trying to do there, Doc, but you got to hit the net in this situation.
Jabbed away by Braun. Hammer. No luck.
He had enough room to unload the shot. He got all of it. Just missed wide.
No completion on that pass thanks to the defender. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Minnesota's in their own end and controlling the play. The Sharks are out of their own end. Mashed in. Snapped up by Spurgeon. Minnesota's organizing back in the defensive zone. And he continues with it up the wing. Has that point pass as well. Didn't handle it very well. Free puck. Blocked with the pad. Oh, deflected away. Kicked out of the scrum. Laid on to Pominville. Wide. Great defense.
It's all Wild right now.
Sends it down low to Gronlund. The power play dominating right now. Oh, what a block. Long way to go and not much time to do it. Up the wing still with possession and with hope. Strong wrist shot. Back in his defensive end to get it. Into the end of attack. Wonderful chance was set up and the pass just goes wide. San Jose's cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. Shoots. Stared him down and made the save.
Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Jones is able to make the save. He didn't get a lot of it, but enough as the puck trickles away. The Sharks were telling us this morning that they feel they're on the cusp of breaking out of this poor game stretch that they've had. They've turned the puck over, they've given up offensive chances, and they've just not generated enough, Doc. We'll see if they can play in the offensive zone a lot more tonight.
Gains the zone. And thrown down to Marlowe. Around through the corner. Right along the blue line to Martin. Lugged along the line. And sent down to Pavelski. Shot blocked. Minnesota's controlling play now at center ice. Chip to Niederreiter. Keeps it going behind the goalie. Makes that play deep. Corralled it again. Thrown in. Dubnyk's able to step out and play it. To Niederreiter. Pass attempt to Parise. Minnesota's in possession as they travel up the wing. That play is offside, and so back to center ice for the faceoff.
Minnesota's last 10 games can't be erased, but they'd like to push the reset button, Doc. This morning when I was talking to a couple of their players, they feel they're on the cusp of playing well. We'll see if they can physically impose their will on their opponents tonight.
The Sharks with possession up the wing. It's dumped in. Takes that pass from the other point. And the pickup. Hard work on the boards and glass. Looks over his options from the corner. Directing that one to Zucker. To Foley. Propelled to Stewart. Dumped in. Taken over again. Skate kick out of the scrum. The Sharks carrying it in their own end. And he dumps it in. Puck picked up here. Got that pass in the corner. Speared along by Brodin. Minnesota's up the wing setting things up. Mashed in. Continues on back a little further. Pitching this one to Bodker. And he shoots. Minnesota's gating it back in their own zone. Long shift for the defensemen. They need to get them off, and they can on this dump back in. Scorches one. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Oh, my. Lugged ahead from the defensive zone. Thrown in. Minnesota is continuing on through center ice. Hammered. Got his pad on that one. And the possession taken by Prosser. Puts one on. Through center ice, pressing on with it. Into the attacking end. Now it's directed to Holla. Puck is thrown to Mazzaros. Good intercept. Might turn into something here. Up the wing, moving along. Kitty cornered in by Carlson. Free puck now. Scrum over, puck kicked. Minnesota's in their own end and on the move. He's got that pass and can look ahead. It's dumped in. Could not be filtered through. A strong play by Hansen. Carried toward the neutral zone. And the puck taken hold of by Mazzaros. One-timer. Oh, seemed like a great opportunity.
Oh, he was trying to be too.
Score!
Get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick.
Goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
Some shots, only one goal.
A lot of opportunities. Love the mindset of getting pucks and people to the net.
Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. Knocked right off the stick. Stashed deep to Pavelski. Shoots. Save. On to Pavelski.
Time of the goal.
Puck held near the point. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Slid to Coyle. Trying to go to Foley. Moving it to Zucker. Good quick poke check there. Pitching it to Coyle. Can he clear? That puck is free. Went off somebody. Sends it across the blue line. Sends it back the other way. Right back to Pavelski. Snaps it to Pavelski. Poked away. Looking for options. And he picks it up. Outstanding play. Minnesota's on the move in neutral ice. Dumped in. That one comes back. Goalie's allowed to handle this puck, and he does. Possession seized by Joe Pavelski. And the puck controlled by Spurgeon. Passing one off now to Zucker. Snapping a pass to Koivu. Great move. Point to point it goes to Spurgeon. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Hard work here. He's got it. Gains the zone and looks over his options. A shot. The shot is off.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Collected now. Tries to clear. Great job of keeping that from going out. Waits with it. They can't find the target. Great pressure. Close in shot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Skilled play by Brodin. Laid on to Mikko Koivu. Looking to Pominville. Fires. Missed the net.
Oh, his shot had the goaltender beat, Doc. He rifled it just wide of the net.
Minnesota's in control of the puck in their own end. Chip to Pominville. And it's a good pickup. Propelled to Pominville. Pointed to Scandella. Cranks a shot off the mark. And he dumps it in. Shot. Big point blank save there. Oh, it's there. Squeezed for a whistle.
Dubnyk's able to make the stop here on a very difficult scoring chance.
Over 9 minutes skated here in the first. Minnesota's up in this game 1-0. Defensive zone win. Slides it to the point to Martin. The Goodrow. Marched narrowly inside. Taken on by Mazzaros. Goes to the backhand. Great pad stop. Collected in the corner. This is overwhelming. Really good deflection. No harm. Two sticks together, they cancel. Pass across at the point. Big shot. Big save there. Skill play by Prosser. He gains the zone. Pass attempt to Hansen. Mashed in. Minnesota's in possession in neutral ice. Thrown in. Carried out of his own end toward center. Two guys together with force. Big force.
Well, guys, he didn't see him coming until the last minute. That's a pretty solid contact.
Closed off and sealed on the boards. On to Folin. He'll continue up the wing. Moves to the corner. Puck loose. Good defensive play. Geometrically, save. Gathered up again by Zach Parise. Shot. It's tipped. San Jose's got it in their own end. It's dumped in. Directing that one to Koivu. Gains the zone. Sets up shot. Slid to Brodin. With a blast. Off a body. Pitching this one to Bodker. Fine move to get by. Laid on to Eric Stahl. Terrific determination by Koivu. Play is stopped. There is a signal. We just wanted to see who it is he's taking off. Minnesota's roster briefly. A minor penalty for Hoodie.
He was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
The Sharks go on the power play for the first time.
Nobody stands around on this power play. Somebody is always moving.
You got it, Eddie. Let's watch to see if you're a prophet here. Now it's directed to Vlasic. And this play is whistled down. It is offside. Good job on that face-off, tying the man up. A marvelous pad stop and a great opportunity. He tried to clear, but what a bad bounce off one of his own teammates. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Shoots one. Above the net. Wonderful chance.
This is what I call an A-plus chance from this area of the ice, but you got to hit the net.
Dumped in. Gathered in by Pavelski. Gathered up by Thornton. The Sharks luck that along up the wing. Back near the blue line to Burns. And that's an offside.
Minnesota's fans got back on their feet after watching the replay of that massive save on the big board. I don't think we're going to see a bigger save than that the rest of the night.
Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. And he dumps it in. Shot on goal. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
San Jose's got it again. To Martin. To Bodker. Stays on side to the middle. Not through. Folan's hurt on this. Terrific glove save. Still no shot. To the point. Centering. Terrific shot, but a denial. And he'll hold on.
Pauline's laid it all out on the line. He was injured earlier in the shift. Still had enough jam to get out and block the shot.
Just under 7 minutes to be played. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Taken on by Zucker. Up the wing, moving ahead. Shoots one. Waffle boarded. Taken toward the neutral zone. Puck is thrown to Marlowe. Picked up in the attacking zone. Pointed to Burns. Shoots. Terrific glove save, but it's loose. A cover, and play is stopped.
Well, the shooter's pretty disappointed, guys. He delivered that puck quickly. It was accurate, yet the goaltender was just better than him on the wrist shot.
Minnesota's got a face-off win. And he takes the heat off by clearing. The Sharks recoiling back in their own end. Trying to go to Carlson. Minnesota's back to full strength. They've killed off the penalty. Lofted back in, and that'll get the defense off. Moving it to Mikko Koivu. Passing one off now to Niederreiter. Got a piece of that one. Taken behind by Mikko Koivu. Great save at the edge of the crease.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Big chance. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Jones not only makes a terrific pad stop, but he controls the rebound.
Possession established. Good reach there. He's got that point pass. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. The puck taken hold of by Prosser. Minnesota is controlling play now in the defensive zone. And possession reestablished by Prosser. Pitching it to Pominville. Snapping a pass to Eric Stahl. Mashed in. Has it picked up. Looking to Gronlund. Minnesota's carrying on up the wing. On the outside, a shot. Fires. That shot came from just 6 inches.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
It's blocked. Poked away. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work by Thornton. On the half boards. Big save. Pass attempt to Thornton. Thrown in. Dogged determination there by Prosser. Good work with the stick. Directing that one to Parisi. Takes it right back. Flings it. Got his stick on it. Gathered up again by Joe Pavelski. And the loose puck taken by Spurgeon. Gets in. Looks over his options here. Puck settled down by Martin. Terrific determination by Coyle. Scooped up by Zucker. Takes his pass from the goalie. Pitching this one to Hansen. It's dumped back in so the defense can come off and get a rest. He's held up against the boards. Minnesota's in their own end and in possession. Outstanding hitting in this game. There's an example.
Well, that's going to hurt. That is a solid hit.
Now it's directed to Hansen. Puck is thrown to Carlson. That puck's loose, defended away by Mazzaros. Slides it to the point to Burns. That puck came free. Could have been handled better. Looking from the blue line. And possession established on the pickup by Vlasic. Turned a shot on net. Put his pads together and got the whistle.
Sometimes I think the pads are too big anyway, but he's able to get a pad on this excellent scoring chance.
We have a winner. Minnesota's in possession as they travel through center ice. It's dumped in. He's got that pass off the right wing and can move ahead. Nicely into the zone. And at an angle to Braun. Lets a shot go. Minnesota's getting an attack ready in their own end. Now the puck rounded up by Braun. Lugged out of the defensive zone. Carries it to the corner. He covers and holds on.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. The Sharks look to make a difference up the wing. Dumped in. Slid just inside the line to Braun. Solid work there by Niederreiter. Minnesota's in control through the neutral zone. Gathered up again by Braun. Trying to go to Bodker. Onside. Nice work by Parisi. Back near the blue line to Dillon. Shoots one. They score! And they've tied the game up.
When you take your stick and knock the puck out of midair, it's going to knuckle all over the place.
Minnesota's collected another victory on the faceoff. Stick handled through the neutral zone, center ice. Pass cut. Possession now on the pickup by Pavelski. And he dumps it in. Gets a little drop off from the goalie here. Minnesota's got it in center ice. Chip the Grunman. Moving it to Burns. Passing one off now to Pavelski. The clock bleeds down to the last minute. Decides to go back and see if his goalie's got any better ideas. Cleared down for icing. Draw the tie-up, and his team prevails. All right, it's brought ahead and dumped back into the offensive zone. They can get the forwards off. Mashed in. Has it back deep. Picks up that pass. What's next? Thrown in. Play to be made now by Brodin. It's dumped in. Brought ahead towards center. San Jose is carrying on up the wing. Pitching it to Martin. The Sharks retreat, but they've got still some time and still some energy left in this period. Flip to the opposite corner. Up against the glass right now. Right from the slot. Scrum over, puck kicked. With a shot. Score! Late in the period. Couldn't get much later for that one.
The shooter had a couple of different options here. He could pass or shoot. He decided on the latter and beat the goaltender clean.
Man, that's got to be frustrating from the goaltender's perspective. You're in the right spot. You think you have the net covered, but there's just an inch or two that you don't have, and it's off the post and in.
The first period has come to a close, and we do have a score. It's a close game after one. You'd expect that from these two. The Sharks have an advantage of 1. Bet you'd like to know what the shots were. 13 for the Wild, a lucky 13 for the Sharks. The difference in the game is just 1 goal, and it came late in that period. Will it springboard to something more in the second? We'll see, but for now, we go to break. One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
Minnesota's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
Snapping a pass to Pavelski. Takes a chance on the dump to the opposite corner. Puck loose, now picked up. San Jose is controlling the play in their own end. And he shoots, and it's turned aside.
Dubnik's not had a very good night. Fortunately, this game's still up for grabs for him.
Gathered in by Marlowe. Puck out of play over the glass, so another faceoff coming up, because they can't play it where it landed.
I don't think the shooter got much on this, but the goaltender makes an excellent stick stop on a relatively easy shot.
Got possession. Gets across, looks over his options. Heads on to the corner. The Sharks wheel one ahead up the wing. And he slips it back in. Possession taken by Carlson. Lets it go. Just missed the net. Glides across. Minnesota's in control of the puck through center. That one blocked. Carried from the defensive zone. Looking to Goodrow. A quick turnover by the defense. Can they keep it going here? Nap by Mazzaros. Propelled by Gronwin. On to Martin. Gets in. What'll he do? Breakaway. Puck controlled by Martin. Pass attempt to Goodrow. Dumped in. Dubnyk's able to handle this one. Two sticks together. It goes to the offense. Minnesota starting from their own zone. Mazzaros has caught a stick up high on this play, and there's a signal for a penalty. The Sharks are assessed a minor. It's for high sticking.
If he keeps his hands down, this is not high sticking.
Minnesota's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Good clean win on the draw. The puck is scooped up by Niederreiter. Gaining space, maybe time. Good scrum here. Slid to Niederreiter. Oh, and he missed the net.
That's going to happen. There's not a lot of room there. He just missed the shot.
And it's nabbed by Joe Pavelski. Score! What an impressive goal shorthanded.
Pavelski in close.
Dubnyk's probably pretty happy with his positioning here, Edzo, but he's beaten over the glove.
San Jose's goal gives them a lead by 2. Raises a question, too, here in the second period. Do they start to play it a little conservative, or do they go at them and try and make this 3 right away? Shoots! Outstanding point-blank save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Jones had to be sharp there. That was an excellent scoring chance, but he was at his very best to make the save on the wrister.
Tie up there and a good reach and possession. Diagonally, the Gronwin. Shot, booted aside. The puck is fielded now by Braun. Good job of clearing. Scooped up by Spurgeon. Directing that one to Gronwin. Gets in. What'll he do? And angled to Wisnowski. Just a backhand. And the puck is grabbed by Brodin. Pitching this one to Wisnowski. Moved along and in. Routine play, done well. Corralled by Brodin. And now it's directed to Wisnowski. Pushing it on up the wing. Gains the blue line. A magnificent pad save. Cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. Minnesota's waiting to get things organized in the defensive zone. To Eric Stahl. One pass sets up another. Knocked it away with the stick. Pointed to Brodin. Hammered. Oh, and it's off the mark. The Sharks have killed off the penalty. Penalty box is empty for them. Possession seized by Carlson. Jones got the clock stopped. He and his team needed a breather.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
A little over 4 minutes off the clock here in the second. San Jose's advantage in this game has just been enhanced. It's a pair of goals. Great stick save. San Jose's leaving its own end. The Sharks continue on in their own end. And offside is called on the play.
Jones makes the save on that wrist shot. The release was very quick. The shot had a lot of heat on it.
Minnesota's got it off the draw at center. Still has control up the wing. And he dumps it in. Superb defensive play by Martin. Slides it to the point to Mazzaros. Oh, what a stop.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
He hit the post. Puck is thrown to Hurdle. Puck floated to the opposite corner. Minnesota's carrying it in their own end. Mashed in. And the loose puck regathered by Martin. The Sharks shifting gears back in their own end. Martin's cutting through the neutral zone. Thrown in. He's held up there. Good job with the stick. Skate kick out of the scrum. That pass in the corner. Poke checked away by Spurgeon. Minnesota's in control of the puck up the wing. It's dumped in. Lugged ahead from the defensive zone. The dump in and some new defensemen. The Sharks have control of the puck in their own end. Tries to get it on net. Oh, big rebound here. Gets play stopped.
Jones flashes those reflexes again. That's an excellent shot, but he's able to make a save.
A little under 6 minutes have been skated here in the second. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. Thornton's got another in a long list of face-off wins. Lets a shot fly. Guarded the goal again. San Jose's in their own end, setting things up. Through the corner now. And snapped to Wisnowski. Waffle boarded. Collected by Koivu. The Sharks are moving the puck in their own end. To Thornton. Through the corner. To Pavelski. Around to the corner. Takes that pass up the boards. Puck is grabbed by Thornton. Puck held near the point.
He's skating and moving the puck well. He's sitting at 1 goal shy of 500.
Got it cleared. Minnesota's in possession as they travel through center. Jabbed away by Vlasic. Oh, wonderful play. Trying to go to Vlasic. And the pickup. The Sharks continue to probe up the wing. It's dumped back in. That'll help the defense to get to the bench. Smart recovery by Thornton. Has a chance to make a play through the corner. Pass cut. Strong play. Moving it to Haula. Passing one off now to Parisi. Smart recovery by Braun. San Jose's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. Good intercept. Puck corralled by Carlson. Nabbed by Spurgeon. Minnesota's moving the puck through center ice. Ripper! Score! He got iron with that shot.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
Jones can't stop this shot, Edzo. It's a really well-delivered puck quickly and to the post.
Minnesota's gotten an important goal here. They call it the proximate goal. It gets you back to within 1. And considering we're in the second period, that's a nice step. The dump in clears the defense. Good work there. They'll have to try it again because of the defender's stick. There's a hooking call on this play, but he keeps going. Into the end of attack. Jones at the bench. Delayed penalty continues. Minnesota's 2-minute penalty is a minor, and the call is hooking.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
The Sharks' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Face-off win here.
Chris Stewart, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 4 seconds.
And possession once again by Zucker. And the heat's taken off by the clear. Skilled play by Braun. Carried out of his own end towards center ice. Pitching it to Thornton. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Right along the blue line to Braun. Gives it to the point. Pass cut. Right on his stick. Can he get it out? Taken on by Braun. And he'll continue possession in his own end. The Sharks lug the puck in the defensive zone. Snapping a pass to Bodker. Back near the blue line to Braun. Not through. Feeds the point. Looking for a better lane. Gets it in a good place. Rock to the glass. Knocked right off the stick. Pressure mounting here. Right back to Martin. Big save. Up the half wall. Oh, feeds it in front. Great save at the edge of the crease.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Jones puck to play, so he does. San Jose's recoiling back in the defensive zone. Dumped in. That one goes back in where a goaltender can make this play, not a defenseman or forward. Sent out, and he'll make him chase it. Loose puck gathered by Martin. Looking to Carlson. Skill play by Mazzaros. Minnesota's survived. Big point-blank save there. Pointed, and he's held up. Kicked out of the scrum. Gets that pass, and now will he give one? Hurdle's hooked on this play, and the arm of the referee is high. Minnesota's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly a minor penalty for hooking.
The power play is all about adjustments. They need to find a way to get more people and pucks to the net.
Eddie, I'm with you on that. Power play beginning. Our reputations are at stake here. Cleared back out. This will force them to drop back a lot. Possession gained by Vlasic. Laid on to Hurdle. And he steps across the line. Fires. Can't get it on net.
Here's one of those times where you look at the net and there's nothing there. That's where you just got to shoot for the center of the net.
Pass attempt to Burns. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. Over 9 minutes still on the clock in the second. The Sharks have just buckled once, but they still have a one-goal lead. And he dumps it in. They've taken the heat off again. The clock still moves. Keeps it going up the wing. And the puck gathered in by Stewart. Yeah, shot back out. All's fine. Gathered up again by Vlasic. To Burns. Directing that one to Bodker. Chip to Pavelski. Around through the corner. Takes a shot. Gathered in by Coyle. A terrific clear. Terrific determination by Vlasic. Pitching this one to Burns. He gains the zone. That play went offside. Good reach there. That was a great job. Shot back down. More time off the clock. Carried toward the neutral zone. Skating with it now in the defensive zone. And now it's directed to Hurdle. San Jose's moving the puck in the defensive zone. Pitched that one back in deep. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Hurdles lost another one. Try to clear the puck. They shot it back down. Now they can get ready for another rush. And the possession taken up by Martin. Minnesota's had a ton of penalties to kill off, and so far, no problem. And play is stopped on an icing. A good tie-up on the faceoff. That led to his team getting the puck. Mashed in. Nicely into the zone. Shoots one. Outstanding save with a pad. Puck is picked up by Martin. Trying to go to Braun. San Jose's in their own end and shifting gears. Offside stops the clock.
Jones is moving side to side, but he's able to get the pads flat to the ice to make a terrific save.
A little over 7 minutes still to play in this period. San Jose's lead is narrow in this one, 3-2. Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession. Thrown in. Loose puck, couldn't drag it through. Slides it to the point to Martin. Keeps it going back behind the net. Minnesota's setting things up in the defensive zone. Loose puck taken by Pominville. Gains the zone. Good jab with the stick there. Big drive. Wonderful block. Puck grab. What's next? Wonderful save. He was hovering right over him.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
To Pominville. Propelled to Koivu. Fires. Great save. Got some, not all. Back near the blue line. Hey, lightning-like glove save. What control. Oh, great defensive play to intercept. Collected at the boards. Big drive. Wonderful chance to score, but no.
Great pressure there, Doc. I thought for sure there was going to be a goal.
The shooter's not often aiming the puck. He wants to get rid of it as quickly as he can. This was a beautiful relief, but it clanged off the crossbar. Jones has been under siege almost the entire night, but he has stopped just about everything thrown his way. His team's leading this game as a result of his brilliant play and some timely goals.
It's dumped in. Good quick poke check there. Led on to Vlasic. Forcing attention in deep. Point to point it goes to Vlasic. Fires! He scores!
That puck looked like it got deflected right in front of the goaltender. I'm sure Ray had a much better look at that.
It did get deflected, Eddie, and when we get a look at it on the replay right here, you're going to see the goalie's in position, but because the puck is deflected the way it was, it gets past him in a way he just can't react to.
The Sharks here in the second period are ahead by 2 and have had a big advantage in time of possession.
Scored by number 68.
Minnesota's carrying on up the wing.
Assisted by number 88.
Gathered up by Vlasic.
And by number 44.
Puck is thrown to Carlson.
14 minutes.
Moving it to Hansen. On to Mazzaros. Passing one off now to Parisi. Gains the zone. Corralled by Carlson. Dumped in. Moving it now in their own end. Gets in, looks over his options here. To Parisi. Shoots, stared him down and made the save.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Off his pad. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Dubnyk's been sharp all night. Excellent pad save on a great shot.
The Sharks win that faceoff. Slid the hurdle. Shutout positioning by Coyle. He's got it. 2 sticks together, they cancel. Laid on to Spurgeon. Minnesota's in possession now as they move up the wing. Oh, the pass just didn't work. And a good save in the goal crease. Blocked away. And a good save there. Loose puck brought in by Prosser. And he dumps it in. Moves it to the corner. Hung right over him and couldn't get it past.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Finally on the dump in, a rest for the defense. Block that.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go with the puck. Guys, this is an excellent shot, but the goaltender makes an excellent pad save.
Thornton's just like his team, winning everything. And moved down to Pavelski. And sent down to Marlowe. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work by Thornton. Taken behind by Marlowe. Pointed to Martin. To Thornton. A shot. Oh, and a save. Dogged determination there by Joe Pavelski. This is overwhelming.
Move the puck, move yourself. The Sharks are doing just that.
And on to Marlowe. And he gets it back. In behind with it. Elevates a pass to Martin. Point-to-point pass with a blast. Good save there. Good work with the stick. Great pressure. Looking for options. Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
You talk about
Score! And that is goal number 500.
could see and feel the defensive players were just running out of gas. They were running around their own zone. You got to tip your helmet to the offensive players for that shift. They really had it coming.
Dubnyk's not able to get his pad down to make the stop on the low stick side, beaten pretty cleanly.
The Sharks have built a tremendous lead and also built some wonderful confidence. What will they say in the second intermission? Probably not much. Good help for the centerman. The Sharks with possession in center ice. He's in on an onside play. And he's all alone. Outstanding stop. Taken toward the neutral zone. Smashed in. Possession taken over by Mazzaros. Has it picked up. Pitching it to Pominville. Slides it to the point to Eric Stahl. Took it up the boards and holds. Taken over again. The Sharks lug the puck in their own end. Back near the blue line to Dillon. Back on his stick. Slid back across from one point to the other. Thrown in. Snapping a pass to Mikko Koivu. Looking to Parisi. Minnesota's carrying on up the wing. Shot. Oh, and it's off the mark.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Players tired, about to get a rest. Seconds to play here, still in the second period.
In the second period.
They need to get a rest for some players. It's dumped into the offensive zone. Forwards are changing. It's dumped in. Picks it up in his own end. That's a good solid hit. He's had many. Dances. Great stick save. Minnesota's controlling play now through neutral ice. Goalie out of the net, puck on his stick. The Sharks get a 2-minute minor here because the goalie handled the puck out of the trapezoid.
Goaltender has to react right away. If he doesn't, this is what happens. They've moved the puck around beautifully on the power play. Just nothing to show for it.
Eddie, I'm with you on that. Nothing much at stake. Just our reputations. What a tremendous bit of anticipation there. Play can continue because it didn't come out.
Well, he's pretty pumped. You can see him on the bench. He's had a big smile for the last couple of minutes. 500 career goals. They'll have a ceremony for him next game where he gets the gold stick from the league. Something you can always be proud of.
Minnesota's got another win. Shoots. Deflected off the blocker. Gathered up again by Vlasic. Fired away and back down. Chip to Gronlund. Decides he wants the corner. Skate kick out of the scrum. "40 minutes have been played here and still more to go. A well-deserved rest is at hand. Through 2 periods, here are the shots on goal. Get ready. 32 for the Wild and 30 for San Jose. Dubnyk's performance so far, not one he's proud of, as we head to break.
Tonight, only at our team store.
Third period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
Minnesota's got a real tough task ahead of them as we get ready for the third period. They know they're facing a hot goaltender. They know they've created a lot of chances. They need a bounce. They need to get a greasy goal. In order to do that, you've got to put yourself right in front of the goaltender.
That's a good, solid poke check. Lets it go. Save.
Goalie's looking around the screen to try to find the puck.
They score! They only trail by a pair.
He had a lot of time to let go the big slapper, and he scored.
The speed of this is too much for the goalie, Eddie. He's in position. He just can't catch up to it.
Minnesota's deficit is now just 2. Third period, still time to go. Let's go, guys. Thornton's won again. His team is winning. All's good. Dumped in and picked up now by Niederreiter. Pass attempt to Parisi. And they are in. Terrific determination by Vlasic. San Jose is in possession and moving up the wing.
Time of the goal.
Good shooting place. Outstanding play. Slid just inside the line to Burns. Solid work there by Niederreiter. Minnesota's continuing to probe up the wing. Lets a shot go. Freezes play.
Jones had to be sharp there. That was an excellent scoring chance, but he was at his very best to make the save on the wrister.
Minnesota's quick on the draw. Loose puck, solid defensive play there. Big drive. That shot hit a man. On to Pominville. Blocked. San Jose's up the wing settling things. Shoots one. Padded away. And they've got it again. Directing that one to Pominville. Possession reestablished by Martin. Oh, broke it up. San Jose's in their own end, hopefully shifting from defense to offense here. And he dumps it in. Minnesota's continuing on in the defensive zone. Pitching this one to Zucker. Wants the shelter of the corner here. San Jose is moving the puck in their own end. Kicked out of the scrum. Slid to Hansen. Looking to headman up the wing. Spirited back along, and they can get the forwards off anyway. And now it's directed to Stewart. Carried through center ice. Mashed in. Oh, and he is drilled.
Whoa, guys, he didn't see him coming until the last minute. That's a pretty solid contact.
Attack zone possession here. And angled to Prosser. Right along the blue line to Wisnowski. One-timer. Big pad save. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. Great move there. The pass fails, and the puck goes skittering out to center. Little pass from his goalie here. San Jose's got possession in their own end. That puck's loose, went off someone. Knocks it away with the stick. The Sharks are looking to make a play out of their own zone. Terrific point-blank save.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Loose puck knocked away by Spurgeon. And a slashing penalty is forthcoming. Gets across, looks over his options. Goalie to the bench, substitution made. No!
This team is down and he misses another opportunity. It's been that kind of night with the opportunities that he's had.
San Jose's got a 2-minute minor for slashing.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're going to the box.
Minnesota's power play is set up with several one-time options for them. That really makes them difficult to contend with. As a result, they're among the league's very best.
The Sharks control the play in their own end.
37 seconds.
Decides to head for the corner. Tip by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Flex that leg right out there and blocked it. The Sharks have it up the wing. The breakaway. Superb save by Dubnyk. Up the wing and moving well. Sent on further. They'll have to return. Snapped up by Mazzaros. Oh, bad giveaway there. And the possession taken by Mazzaros. Point to point it goes to Vlasic. Receives that pass from the other side. Save.
Boy, he really had to battle through to see that screenshot.
And gathered in by Vlasic. Scrum over, puck kicked. Pointed to Brodin. Hammers it. That hits somebody. Kick save. Outstanding. Oh, and what a great job of getting it out. Minnesota's starting back in their own end. Trying to go to Gronlund. Solid defensive play to break up the rush. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Cleared back along and out of harm's way. It's an onside play. Slides it to the point to Gronlund. And they got it out of there. The puck taken hold of by Brodin. The Gronlund. Laid on. Outstanding point-blank save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
It's cleared back, and this forces a recoil. Minnesota's power play not as good this time as before. Puck is thrown to Pominville. And in flight over the line. Chip, solid pad save. The Sharks in their own end have control of the puck. Moving it to Marleau. Cleared all the way down, and it's an icing. Let's check in at ice level with Ray.
Minnesota's going to rue these missed chances. They've had so many from good spots on the ice. They've missed the net so many times. They've done nothing but hurt themselves.
They're on my Ray. It's sort of hard to watch those, isn't it? So many close calls, and this game would be different. Just under 6 minutes have gone off the clock. San Jose's given up a goal recently, but they still enjoy a lead of 2. Passing one off now to Marleau. Couldn't get through there. Possession taken by Dillon. Propelled to Thornton. And that one's flown back into the opposite corner. Mazzaros is moving ahead, trying to get to center ice. Thrown in. The puck is fielded now by Zucker. On to Pavelski. The Sharks wheel one ahead up the wing. Gathered up again by Zucker. Picks it up back there. It's dumped in. And possession reestablished by Coyle. Just missed the net with that one.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Pitching it to Marleau. The Sharks move it ahead along the boards. New D on this dump in. Up the wing skating with it now. Gets in. What'll he do? Got it right back. Right near the line. Can he keep it going? Snaps off a wrist shot. Got his pad on that one. Marleau's caught a stick up high. There will be a penalty. The Sharks have their goalie at the bench, and they've replaced him on this delayed call. Perfect tip by the stick. And play is stopped again, and I'm almost out of ink on this penalty sheet. Minnesota's got a minor penalty for high sticking here.
An easy call for the official with the player's hands up and that stick coming up above the shoulders.
This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this one. Thornton's won again, and so is his team. Everything's good there. Slid just inside the line to Vlasic. To Thornton. Back near the blue line to Vlasic. Slid to Thornton. Got in front of another one.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
The Sharks will play it from their own end on this power play. Laid on to Thornton. Gains the blue line. That was a pass that just went south, and so everybody has to get back out. Snapping a pass to Bodker. Pointed to Thornton. Looking to Scandella. Right there, but can he get it out of harm's way? Minnesota's got it in center ice. He knifed it away. That one's flopped in. They'll try to dump and chase and go get it. Pressing on with it up the wing. Chip to Pavelski. Slides it to the point to Vlasic. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Sometimes you got to be in good position just to make the stop, but you also got to be lucky. This puck changes direction and ends up hitting the goaltender more than he stops it.
Under 9 minutes have gone by here in the third. San Jose's been strong. They've built a good lead, but it's recently been cut from 3 to 2. Nervous time coming. Gathered in by Braun. Good solid defensive play there. Karam pass to Martin. And play stopped because of an offside.
Marlowe's had times over the last few games where he's been really quiet, but he's always found a way to get on the score sheet. He's done it again tonight. He is such a dynamic player. He doesn't need many chances to produce.
Minnesota's prevailed again on the face-off in the neutral zone. Nice job holding the puck. Back near the blue line to Braun. Gives it over to the point. Terrific hand-eye. San Jose's power play ends, and it shouldn't have begun. Carlson's going to the box. A player hit the ice, and the call on them is tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced to take him off his feet.
A power play that can generate goals is special, and this one has been. Let's see if it continues. Grabbed, the two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there.
9 minutes, 33 seconds.
Minnesota's going back to get restarted with their advantage. Into the attacking end. One-timer. Can't get it on net.
You have to give yourself a chance here. You cannot blow this puck past the net.
Taken over now by Niederreiter. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. Minnesota's got that one. Now what? Decides he wants the corner. Gave him a good, great save, point blank.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Sticked away. Well, that was hard to follow.
Jones flashes those reflexes again. That's an excellent shot, but he's able to make a save.
Just past halfway in the third period. A wise, nearsighted, balding man once said a 3-goal lead is the worst there is. Well, now it's only 2, but the heat's not off. Jones holds on, and that'll do it.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Tie-up and help from the winger. That's a solid play, and he keeps the attack going with this. Good shot, but a better save. Burns comes up with it. Can he clear it? Oh, good job to block that and keep play moving. Pass attempt to Wisnowski. A terrific clear. Good save there. And possession now on the pickup by Eric Stahl. Wow, look at him. He's got a long way to go. Does he have enough gas? Nice work by Vlasic. Cleared back out. Not much pressure there. Propelled to Pominville. One-timer. Kicked away. That was a great job. Shot back down. More time off the clock. Minnesota's in their own end and in control of the puck. Breakaway chance. Yet he got that one. Oh, that was in the net. What happened?
Jones seemed distracted. That puck should be stopped. He doesn't get enough of it, Eddie, and it goes into the net.
Minnesota's deficit is now only 1, and there's time remaining here in the third period to get it even. Neutralized face-off win. Nicely into the zone. On to Eric Stahl. Great job on a cut pass. Carried from the defensive zone, directing that one to Hansen. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
You want to score a goal? You have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Well, the shooter's pretty disappointed, guys. Him on the wrist shot.
Carlson's bad night on faceoffs continues. Pitching this one to Niederreiter. Pointed to Brodin. And it's turned aside. San Jose's in their own end, lugging it along. Slid to Hansen. Dumped in. Scooped up by Carlson. Pass off the woodwork to Goodrow. Good poke check by Parisi. Gives it on a cross from the point. No! Gotta get it on net.
Oh, that shot had a lot of steam on it. That just missed wide of the net.
Moved along and in.
Mikko Koivu's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Now it's directed to Mazzaros. Looking from the corner. Oh, what a stop.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
And the puck is seized by Zach Parisi. One-timer, big save.
Good opportunity to regroup here after that save, but now they got to win a defensive zone faceoff.
A little over 7 minutes still to play in this period. San Jose's defense gave up one just a moment ago, but they're still in the lead. From the outside. Picked up by Braun. Collected by Coyle. Simple play, made well, strong defense. Fires! Puck now possessed by Zucker. A shot. Oh, he got in the way of that one. It's blocked. Collected now. Lugged ahead from the defensive zone. The Sharks up the wing lug the puck. Gotten quickly back. Takes that pass from the other point man. Stays on side to the middle. Minnesota's in possession as they travel through the neutral zone. And he dumps it in. Laid on to Bodker. Minnesota's moving the puck up the wing. That pass tipped away by the opposition. Moving along in their own end. Mashed in. Has it in his own end. Minnesota's lugging it along in their own end. Onside. Good, quick stick. Shoots. Oh, and a great block of the puck. Bounced off the boards to Bodker. Poke checked away by Vlasic. A shot. Oh, what a shot. It glanced off the iron. Loose puck. Good defensive denial. On the outside, a shot. Gets it back. The Sharks lug that along up the wing. Brought on, and the forwards can change on this dump in. A whistle and a rest.
St. Louis isn't a team that you want to take a night off against. They have some skilled players, and their coach has them executing a good system. An important 2 points, but not easy at all, Doc. This should be a great one.
Thornton's got another in a long list of face-off wins. Free puck thanks to the roadblock. He gains the zone. Breakaway! Great save! Trying to go to Marlowe. Thrown in. Minnesota's in their own end, setting things up. Puck is thrown to Eric Stahl. Enormous collision.
Well, guys, he didn't see him coming until the last minute. That's a pretty solid contact. Eric Stahl's clearly in some anguish here. He's working his way back to the bench, but he's hurt.
Moving it to Pominville. Doing fine up the wing. Slides it to the point to Gronlund. The Sharks in their own end, ready in attack. Carried toward the neutral zone. Passing one off now to Marlowe. Good place to shoot from. Oh, and he missed the net.
Here's one of those times where you look at the net and there's nothing there. That's where you just got to shoot for the center of the net.
Chip to Pominville. That hit somebody. Another solid pad save. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near it.
Eric Stahl's been in discomfort since this hit here.
Just a hair over 4 minutes still left, third period. San Jose's lead of 2 has dwindled down now to 1. And there's a goalie pull that might be coming up. Scary times. Shoots one. What a save, considering the shooter that's usually in. And goes back a little further, hoping to gain ground. And he flies it back in.
The Sharks realize they have to get this puck in deep.
Back near the blue line to Dillon. Using the point. Lets it go. No!
Oh, that was a chance that would have sealed the deal. Up by 1.
Gets in. What'll he do? Gathered in by Zucker. To Stewart. Gets that pass after he'd turned it over himself. Looking for options up the wing. Puck is seized by Brodin. Trying the probe up the wing. It's dumped in. Smart recovery by Stewart. Pointed to Mazzaros. Ooh, what a hit. To Coyle. Lugged along the line. Oh, great cut. Laid that one back into the zone.
Sometimes less is more, Doc, in this situation.
Oh, a close call there. Brodin's lugging it in his own end, headed northward. Pitching it to Stewart. Gains the zone. Propelled to Mazzaros. That shot glanced off the post. That one blocked. Then he holds on. The Sharks are taking their timeout here just to make sure they're prepared to defend. And they've won that draw. Lets a shot go. Jones makes a smart play and holds for a faceoff.
can't ask much more from your goaltender than this. That's an excellent wrist shot that he's able to deny.
Thornton's hot tonight, and when his team needed him most. The Sharks continuing on along the boards. Smart recovery by Marlowe. To Thornton. Right near the goal stripe to Marlowe. Skilled play by Joe Pavelski. Dumped in. Got it in his own end. Lugged out of the defensive zone. Slides it to the point. Bahala fires. Turned aside. To Scandella. Puck loose. Couldn't drag it through. Seeks the corner. To Prosser. Paddled aside. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
They win the draw. Let's see if it pays off. On to Hansen. Snapping a pass to Martin. And he drops it in deep.
The Sharks realize they have to get this puck in deep.
Possession established on the pickup by Parisi. Lets it go. Got a piece of it. Back near the blue line to Spurgeon. That one turned aside. Loose, but he found it.
Jones is going to stop that puck all night long. It's not a difficult shot, but it's his positioning that makes it look so easy.
Last minute of play in a terrific game, and it's still up for grabs. And he throws it in, hopes of getting it back.
The Sharks realize they have to get this puck in deep.
Minnesota's looking to head man up the wing. Lets it go. Waffle boarded. Brought ahead towards center. Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Pitch back into the offensive zone.
At this point of the game, you cannot afford to make any mistakes. That puck's got to get in deep.
Looking to Gronman. Minnesota's in possession now as they move up the wing. Goalie is gone. Extra man coming on. Takes a shot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Carlson's got a face-off win. That breaks a bad streak. Puck loose. Strong defensive play by Koivu. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. And that will help to at least clear the puck away.
San Jose's defensive play has been flawless here as of late. Those are good plays just to get it out of the zone.
Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. And he dumps it in. The Sharks carrying it in their own end. And they get it out of the zone, and the time will expire. And it is an icing, and back it comes. And check the clock, there's not much time. The game is over. Minnesota's streak of futility has continued. Another loss in this one. A fun game for us. We hope it was for you. That's our show. More games to come. If they match this one, they will be special. So long for now.